Bibb slips a tackle. He turns on his feet inside the 20, the 10, touchdown Panthers. He makes the catch and he's running free. It's a foot race down the sideline. He didn't shoot. He's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Ochsner St. Mary, get the care you need close to home. Vida Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Ortho LA, orthopedic sports medicine, joint and hand specialists. 8 doctors, 6 locations, including Franklin and Thibodaux. Don't let an injury sideline your season. See a specialist. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Under the Lights. My name's Aaron Ortigo. I'm here with Clarence Robinson. We are in Berwick, Geisler Field, and we're here where the Berwick High Panthers are hosting the Franklin High Hornets in a big cross-parish game, Clarence.
Basically, was a District 4 at one time. Franklin dropped down to 2A, Berwick still in 3A. So looking for an exciting game tonight. Beautiful weather for Thursday night football as well.
Right, for this time of year, for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
Usually we'd have had a pretty good sweat worked up by now just sitting up here. I know myself, I'm generally down on the field.
You've been saying that the last couple of weeks, Aaron, so
yeah.
we've been blessed.
Yeah, and man, this nice cool weather is some sweet, especially for this, I say cool for this time of the year.
No doubt.
Our God in heaven, we do thank you for the last several days as we have had dry weather to make this game safe. We thank you for these 2 teams that have shown up tonight. I pray for their attitudes going in, that they'll be good sports, that they'll be kind to their opponents, and that there'll be no injuries on the field. And I pray when the game's said and done, Father, we'll all walk off if you're healthy. But God, we do thank you most of all for your blessings, the blessing to play sports, the blessing to gather, the blessing to be part of this nation and this community. So tonight, watch over us. Might your hand be upon us, and might we recognize that every good and perfect gift comes from you. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
opening kickoff. I said we were at Geisler Field. It's actually Geisler Stadium.
Right.
Cliff Watson Field. Cliff Watson, former head coach and long time principal here at Berwick High School. And you got a good look at the flag now. Clarence, it's a little cool and the humidity's low, but man, that flag is hanging straight down.
There's no wind blowing whatsoever.
No breeze at all.
You know, everyone else we talked about before we got on the air, just some key to the game that Berwick should be looking forward to. You know, we've seen them in week 1 against Morgan City.
Right.
Last week against Kaplan, Berwick offense been clicking 40 points a game averaging. The high points have been them is for the defense. You know, we don't give credit. We give credit to the offense, big credit to the defense. Berwick defense has been doing an outstanding job. And tonight, we're going to see how Berwick match up with the athletes of Franklin on the outside. On the other side of the ball, the Franklin Hornet offense need to get clicking. They're only averaging 8 points a game. And concerning factor for Franklin is the numbers of players that we've seen on that. Franklin only has like 7 seniors on the team. And Franklin needs some big plays tonight.
Berwick Panthers will receive the kick to start the game. And they're not expecting a long kick, because they got 3 guys standing on the 25.
Very unusual, and no extra guy deep.
So they're not expecting a big kick.
That means you're trying to keep it away for those athletes that Berwick does have as well.
Milo is the kicker. Got it up high. Picked at the, gets across the 30 to 40. Still in the open. Now it's a race. And it looks like he's going to take it all the way. We do have a flag at the 25-yard line. And what is one on the 49, and I think I see a second one over there, or something yellow, around the 25-yard line.
Quite sure they're going to sort all this out. But basically, Zach Gonzalez, you know, very showed good speed here.
Clarence, a voice in my ear is telling me they're expecting a face mask penalty.
Yeah, should come back and get things settled up.
We'll wait for them to straighten it out, but if it is a penalty against the Hornets, of course, that'll be declined and the kickoff. Okay, you got 2 penalties.
Yeah, penalty, so
Yeah.
it's going to step it all the way back.
So there was 2 flags. Yeah, that was a flag because I don't see whatever that yellow thing was. That was at the 25. That one is gone.
So this is going to set up a knee kicks.
Right, so we just do it all over again.
And we did see exactly the reason why they had 3 up men instead of going deep.
Mhm.
Franklin just did a sky kick on that.
Right. And he got it to the 20, right where they were at the 25-yard line. I think that's where it came down.
Rock Milo is the kicker for the Hornets. And you can see Coach Walker was very much upset, you know, with the guys. You know, you got to take every advantage that they did, and the special teams is one of those particular places that you need to have that. So see if they get this all sorted out.
Milo tees it up at the 40. We do it all over again. Again, same 3 guys standing on the 25-yard line. Another high kick. Comes down around the 24-yard line. Takes it out to the 39.
It's number 35, Bennett, able to get some positive yards. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Panthers will play 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
They're going to spot this at the 40, where the Panthers will play a 1st and 10. And there you see the starting defense. But actually, that's the starting defense for the Panthers, and the offense is on the field. Here we go. Here's the offense. Bell at quarterback, followed by Milton, the running back. 4 wide receivers, Naaman Bennett and Nasiah Bennett, Zach Gonzalez, Luke Tarver, and the offensive line of Voisin, Orman, Adams, Harrison, and Washington.
Jada Milton starting at tailback.
Bella hands off to Milton Yep, straight up the middle.
Melton on the carry.
He'll pick up 5 yards.
5 yards.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
55, Jalen Anna. Number 53, Davion
That's the starting defense for the Franklin Hornets. Lopez, Moses, Aina, Weber, Bell, Johnson, Alexander Jr., Harrison Thomas, and Johnson on the one that corner and one that free safety. So Franklin Hornets see if they can actually slow down this high potent offense for the Berwick Panthers.
The Panthers have some skilled players, but they come in with one of the bigger, more talented offensive lines they've had in quite a long time. And straight up the middle, there goes Milton, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Straight up the middle, wide open, touchdown, 55-yard touchdown run straight up the middle.
And Aaron, you just spoke about it. That offensive line been doing an outstanding job. Here it is. Kubella able to get the handoff to Milton right off the guard and straight up the middle of that defense of Franklin Hornets. Quick 6 for the Panthers.
I don't think anybody put a hand on him.
No
if they
hands
did,
on him.
they just brushed by. It didn't affect his running
Right.
at all.
So
Big hole right up the middle. Panthers, 2-play drive, 60 yards total. And the Panthers go up 6-0 with the kick to follow. Look good from here. It is. And the kick is good for the early. We're just a minute, 15 seconds in this game.
you say
2 plays.
You said lightning struck just
Right.
that quick.
Yep.
Berwick initially on the kickoff had the touchdown by Gonzalez,
Right.
called back. Berwick come back with 2 plays right there. Quick 6 for the Panthers once again.
So Panthers out in front early. 10:45 to play, first quarter.
You know, once again, look like Franklin, you know, just good key blocking on that offensive line for the Berwick Panthers. You know, you got to give a big guy his credit where the credit is due.
Oh, yeah?
You did call him out
Yeah.
initially, Aaron. So
I just
you can
barely
say-
got it in.
But you were able to get him in.
Yeah,
But credit where credit is due. You
Right,
know, that
yeah.
offensive line for the Berwick Panthers to be averaging 40 points a game, that's giving the quarterback an opportunity to throw the ball, running back to get an opportunity to actually get some good runs. And I'll tell you what, Berwick Panthers doing a fantastic job thus far.
Yep, so far so good for them. Like I said, it's only 2 plays long, but still, that's what you're supposed to do.
You know, with 10:45 here in the first quarter, you know, you don't want to see that quick in a game like that.
Right. Okay, Panthers will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Number 9 for the Panthers is Evan Crapel. And the kick is up, it's short, and it's going to be caught over. Oh, he caught the ball over the shoulder at the 25-yard line. They about took a knee at the 23, maybe 24.
Hornets will play first and 10.
Hornets will play first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting lineup for the Franklin Hornets right there. Quarterback with Jalen Jackson, number 4. Weber at running back. 4 wide receivers set. We have a shred set. Offensive line, Boudreaux, Einer, Dickerson, Davis, and Washington.
Okay. Hornets bring out, looks like a pretty good sized offensive line for the Hornets. Shotgun, hands the ball off the left tackle, and that's Zamarian Weber.
Stop by number 24, Luck Lalure.
Picked up, got about 3, bring up 2nd and 7. And the defensive starters for the Panthers. Defensive end, Harrison, tackle Pratt. Washington on the other end. The linebackers are Luke LaRue, Gage Toops, and Brett Smith, and Naaman Bennett. The backfield, defensive backfield, Luke Tarver, Bennett, Gonzalez, and Jaden Milton. Sweep left side, finds the room for the first down, gets it out of bounds around the 38-yard line. Gonna pick up the first down.
Weber getting to the outside, trying to pop it to the outside, pick up a big first down for the Franklin Hornets. 11 yards pick up on that particular carry.
Zamarian Weber, senior, running back.
Initially, look at Franklin looked like they're trying to establish the run thus far. 2 plays thus far. Coming out in the spread sets once again.
Had 1 back, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side in the shotgun. Hands it off to Weber. Coming to the right side, fakes inside, cuts outside, across the 50. Nice run by Weber as he picks up another first down as he goes into Panther territory.
Thought they had an initial here on a handoff. He thought it was going to be initial fumble, but Weber able to get it and then showing a little speed on the outside. Thought he was going to get up a little bit to get it to the outside, but 15-yard pickups for the Hornet. Once again, another first down.
We did have a flag, a dead ball flag. It was a sideline warning. No penalty at this time. First time you get it is just a warning against the Panthers. Yeah. 1st and 10 at the Panther 47. Ball is dropped on the ground, picked up, and it's down on the ground again. And I think the Hornets will recover. Panthers had a clear shot at it, just didn't scoop it up.
Jalen Jackson, the ball snapped up high, and he and the running back have a little mishap right there. Jackson, I think, was going to try to just throw it away, but able to come back and capitalize and get the ball back himself.
So you had 2 Panthers going at the same time, knocked it away from each other. Big loss, 12 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 22. Not the kind of stuff, Clarence, you want that to happen.
Not at all.
You know you're playing a good football team, so you don't want to make them kind of mistakes. You got to drive going. You gave up an early touchdown, but you got something working here. You like to run the ball. It's going to be hard to run when you need 22 yards. Quick pitch to the left side. Gets outside, turns the corner. Heading upfield. Nice game. And that's Alexander around the left side. Picks up close to 15, 17 maybe.
Making up for that loss right there. Alexander, you thought he was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he was a bouncer to the outside. 16-yard pickup on the play. Here it is, Alexander, just a tall sweep, cut back inside, and get to the outside, showing a lot of speed right there.
Big 3rd down right here. 3rd down and 6 for the Hornets. Handoff goes straight up the middle, has some room. Breaks across the 35-yard line inside the 35. First down for the Hornets. So 2nd and 22.
Here it is.
2 plays later, they had the first down.
Here it is. Weber once again spinning through the line of scrimmage and pick up a big first down for the Hornets. Once again, making up for the loss when it was 2 big plays that they had lost earlier.
Weber's the tailback. He gets the ball, left side, powers his way inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Be a nice gain on first down, about 5, maybe 6. 5-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 5.
Bring them 2nd and 5.
One thing it is, Berwick is like letting the running backs get past about 5-6 yards down the field. That means some linebackers need to come up and fill those holes real quick once they get to the line of scrimmage.
So far early in this game, both offensive lines have controlled the line of scrimmage.
There you go.
Weber again, this time, defense plugs the hole.
That's what that adjustment that they need to make right there.
Tackle was made by Bennett.
His handoff right here to Weber. Once again, get credit where credit is due. That's that defensive alliance for the Berwick Panthers, able to come up and make a big spot right there.
Weber lost a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6 from the 28-yard line. And Clarence, I think it's safe to say they're in 4-down territory right here.
You have to
you got to play it. Quick pitch to the left side, and he started running before he caught the ball.
Well, good call right there. Just a sweep pains out there to Johnson. Just like you said, Aaron, just looking, trying to get the ball, seeing the ball before he can get it, and not able to capitalize, bring up a 4th down for the Hornets.
Okay, as we mentioned, 4-down territory. 2 receivers wide to each side. And I think this time that's Alexander that's in the backfield. Play action, has a man wide open in the middle, completes the pass. And that pass was completed by Thomas. And that'll give him a first down. That'll be at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. And I think as we're going to have a timeout right here, Clarence, a hydration timeout. And we'll be back right after these messages.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vita Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications,
Okay, we're back. We're ready. Everybody got them a drink of water, cooled off a little bit. At least the Panthers are hoping they didn't cool off.
No
Not
doubt.
the Panthers, but I'm sorry, the
The
Hornets.
Hornets.
Yeah, because they've got a nice little drive working for them right here. They're playing a 1st and 10 at the Panther 13.
Oh,
Jumped off sides. Defensive end on this side jumped off sides for the Panthers. That'll give them give the Hornets a free 5. Take it inside the 10-yard line to the 8, where it'll be 1st down and 5.
one thing that we've seen on this drive, Franklin have a lot of inconsistencies, but still moving the ball pretty
Right.
well.
Franklin's always had a bunch of athletes.
Oh,
These guys at any time can score a touchdown
Like
from
that.
anywhere.
Here we go.
A lot of speed. This goes off the right side, inside the 5-yard line. And that was Alexandria that takes it to the 4-yard line. 2nd down and 1 from the 4.
That's what you need to be in this particular situation. A lot of options that he can do. See what they're going to happen here.
Alexander's in the backfield. And the fumble, ball's on the ground. Hornets were able to recover, but they're going to lose 3 or 4 yards here.
Once again, Jackson just getting the snap, and he's just off a little bit. And once again, the Franklin offensive guy able to get back on it.
It appears, Clarence, that the running backs are getting there just a half second too soon. He's just catching the ball, and they're ready trying to take it from him. And he just needs that one, move a half a yard further away from him. You probably get your timing down better.
That's 3 top opportunities that Berwick Panthers
Right.
could capitalize on.
3rd down. 3rd down and 8. Jackson rolling to his left, completes the pass. Or no, it's going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up another 4th down.
Just try to do a flood right over that 3 receivers to the far side. Jackson wasn't able to come up with hooking up with any one of his receivers. Big play right here for the Panthers.
4th down and 8 from the 11-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. It's going to be timeout called by the Hornets. So this has been an impressive little drive they've had, Clarence,
Yeah.
going on right here. This began back on their own 24-yard line, and it's the 14th play of this drive. It started, I believe, like 10:45 left in the 1st quarter. We're down to 4:29.
So that means they have the ball that keep that potent Berwick offense off the field.
Exactly.
Putting it back on Weber and also Alexander. Been doing much of the grind work for the Franklin Hornets. See Coach Johnson able to come up with some type of unique play here to score on the Panthers.
They need to get at least 8 for a 1st down. They need 11 for the touchdown. So 4th down. Jackson stays in the shotgun. And Weber is flanking him. Good snap with the pass, going deep. And he caught it, but did he know he caught it out of bounds?
We'll check this on the replay.
Right, we need to get another look at it.
Slow this down on the replay, see if this came in. It was a good call.
You got to see the pass. Here you go, Clarence.
Jackson even get on one-on-one on the outside with Page over the back, the Berwick defender. And it looked like he possibly got 1 foot in, looked like a touchdown, but
if that left foot, it looked like he had that left foot down inbounds if he had control.
Well, the referees called it no catch, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
So, no replay. Got to go with the call.
You know, Berwick on that first possession, only 2 big plays, and Milton able to score a big 60-something-yard touchdown. So, you know, Berwick can strike real quick here.
Milton in the backfield with Crubella. 1 receiver wide to the right, 2 to the left, 3 to the left, rather. This is Milton looking for something in the middle. Not much there. Defense is there. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got much more than that.
One thing that's going to be interesting with this Franklin team, Aaron, most of the guys that was on that big series previously for Franklin is back in the secondary, so these guys don't get a break. So the number's going to play a factor for the Franklin Hornets.
You got Weber back there as a safety, and I see the quarterback Jackson as a corner. And is that Alexander on the far side,
Weber,
corner on the other side?
Alexander, Page, yeah.
A lot of the same guys.
Good
And
play
Bella
right
keeps
there.
the ball. Good defensive play.
Alexander.
Was that Alexander? I thought that was a 10, Alexandra.
See this Alexander at that defensive end spot just got a quick rush right at the end. Able to get a good rush right there from that defensive end spot. Crubella ran right into Alexander, right on that defensive end spot. Big loss right there for the Panthers.
6-yard loss will move the ball back to the 5-yard line. It'll bring up third down and 16 from their own 5. So again, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Milton in the backfield with Bella. Drops the pass. It's going deep. There's a man open. Overthrows him out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down.
Good coverage by the Hornets over there. Deshaun Johnson running one-on-one with Bennett. Bring up a 4th down for the Panthers. So once again, now the Berwick defense has been on for a long series, got to come back on the field. So.
Yeah, didn't have a big break there. So 4th down, 4th and 16 from their own 5.
Deep man back for Franklin Hornets. Deshaun Johnson, number 2, standing at about 36, 37-yard line.
Bennett in punt formation gets off a nice punt. Nice high. The way I say it was nice, didn't go as far as I thought. It only went out of bounds around the 30-yard line, so it'll be about a 25-yard punt.
See if that Berwick defense can actually hold once again like they did before.
Right.
The last possession by Franklin Hornets looked like a touchdown to us, but the referee says it's no go.
Punt goes out of bounds at the Panther 26-yard line. Hornets will take over 1st and 10.
Well, this will actually get spotted at the 26-yard line. So it's only about a 20-yard, 21-yard punt. First and 10 for the Hornets. 2 minutes, 41 seconds to play in the first quarter. Panthers lead 7-0. High snap brings it down. Coming to the right side, turns the corner, has a flag. That was Weber with the ball.
Another 15 as well, Aaron.
Oh. And late, after the play was over, a second penalty comes out.
Bennett may be caught for that last little gather right here. Weber able to get to the outside on the tall sweep. Like a holding on the outside. Weber to get outside, and Bennett will get the last little hoorah right there on Weber. So we'll see how he'll set it off.
Holding against the Hornets.
This, gonna step it off because one was during the play, one was after the play. And Hornets will net out 5 yards at 10, lost 10 on the holding call and picked up 15 on the late hit. Actually, I think they'll pick up a little bit more than that. It's automatic first down. First and 10. Nope, they're going to move the chains around a little bit.
Corrected right there first. Once again, here in the end of the first quarter, that Berwick defense been on the field a lot. See if they can get themselves out. Still trying to get this sorted out.
Yeah. Yeah, the holding call, yeah. The holding call was in front of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be marked off from the spot of the foul. That'll take should have been okay. And then you have the 15 yards that comes later will be marked off from that spot. So it happened around the 19-yard line, so it should have went back to the 29 and back to the 14. It's on the 16. First down, and that one's a touchdown. Good pass right there in the corner. I think that was Johnson. Right.
One-on-one coverage on Gonzalez.
Right. And the coverage was there.
Yeah.
Johnson just out-jumped it. It went up high.
Tarver out there one-on-one, and you've seen it from the snap. One-on-one coverage out there, and Tarver not able to come up with the defense.
Little back shoulder
6
throw.
for Johnson.
Yeah. Johnson catches, so it's 6 points for the Hornets. 7-6 is your score with the extra point coming.
And Aaron, that's what you're going to see. The skill guys for Franklin.
Right.
See how Berwick skill guys can match up.
Right.
That's what's one of the keys right here.
Panthers line up for 2. They got 2 backs, got both of the backs, Weber and Alexander. Weber's got the ball coming to the right side and gets in, knocks the pylon over. And there we go. We tied up 1-1. 1-1. 7-7 in the first quarter is where I wanted to go with that.
Here it is. Weber able to get that speed to the outside. Been the workhorse thus far here in the first quarter for the Hornets. Able to walk on in for the 2-point conversion.
Okay, my bad. We that's 8-7 Hornets lead, and we're going to take a quick break right now.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vita Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications.
Okay, we're back. 2:23 to play first quarter. Hornets lead 8-7. And neither team playing a lot of defense. Of course, the Hornets did stop them last time deep in their own territory. This short kid taken at the 24-yard line. Spun around, gets back outside, still on his feet. Goes out of bounds around the 32, maybe 33-yard line.
Gonzalez on the return right there.
Zach Gonzalez on the return. Did a good job.
See, like that third possession for the Berwick Panthers. Trying to see if they can settle some things back down.
Ball will be spotted with the nose right at the 34-yard line, where the Panthers will play a first and 10.
Looks like Coach Walker's taking a little time to get his offense set up.
Play clock is running. It's at 21 seconds, 20 seconds now. As the Panthers trot out on the field, I think they need to pick this up a little bit, Clarence.
Yeah, I think so.
Do they know that play clock is running? We're down to 9, 6, 5. No hurry.
And Berwick get the actual jump.
Yeah.
Like possibly one of the receivers see it, what the ref's gonna call this.
Well, they're about to get penalized anyway for delay of game. I don't think the Panthers realized the play clock was running.
Well, it's ironically enough, Coach Walker called them the whole offense over here to get them settled back in. And once again, you called it out. And the timing was just not. Now we got a penalty on the play here.
Yeah, because that play clock was about to expire when they jumped, and now the Panthers will take a timeout. And we're going to keep everything right here for you. A little bit of confusion right here, Clarence.
Once again, you know, Berwick Panthers usually be scoring rather quick. We're still here in the first quarter, trying to get that defense, first of all, get that defensive guys a break, and also get your offense reestablished once again. Franklin came out, moved the ball really well on that last possession, and was able to capitalize. So we got an 8-7 game here.
Right. Actually, we have a player of the game that we will select in the fourth quarter. The player of the game is sponsored by Core Physical Therapy, and that'll be coming up in the fourth quarter for you. And here early, we got several choices.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah, you talk about the Panther defense being tied. They played almost the entire first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, just about the whole first quarter. They had the ball. They scored in 2 plays to start the game.
Berwick still having guys still trying to get in and out. Look like Ingleton's is trying to get the last substitution as running back. So just starting the actual.
Bella looking to throw, completes the pass. Caught and taken across the 35-yard line to the 36 is Gonzalez. Short gain, about 2 yards.
Gonzalez just able to do an out route from that inside slot spot. Bella's able to hook up with him. Good catch, good possession catch right there. 7 yards on the catch.
Oh yeah, I said 2, but it was first and 15. So 7-yard gain will bring up second down and 8. And the ball is on the Panther 34-yard line. 3 receivers wide right, 1 to the left. Bella's going to keep it. Turns upfield, gets near the 40-yard line where they'll play third down. Third down and about 4. Third down and 4.
Just a basic call, quarterback keeper right there. Guards pulling here to the near side. Bella was able to pick up and look to bring up a third down in about 5 yards. 4 yards for the Panthers.
They need the 44-yard line. They're on the 40-yard line. Big third down here for the Panthers. They need to convert this, keep the momentum working their way.
Yeah. Very critical third down right here.
Bella looking to throw. Pumps once to the left. Incomplete.
Oh, my God.
That
Bella
was,
just able to drop back right there, looking for his receiver, Milton. Good pump fake right there. Just a little bit high. Looked like the Franklin defender could have tipped it up. That was number 4. Jalen Jackson could have been 6 the other way.
Yeah, I said there was nobody in front of him. Somebody would have had to run him down from behind.
Berwick offense this series, Aaron, just was a lot off keys. When they got the possession back, Coach Walker had to call a timeout. Right. Looked like to get them back together, they've been off sync right thus far.
High snap, pulls it down with one hand. Gets the punt off. Looking for some running room, turns the corner, gets out in the open. Into Panther territory to around the 44, maybe the 43-yard line. The punt went 30 yards. And the return was 30 yards coming back.
Tell you what, that's one of the keys for Franklin Hornets. They got to have these special teams. Big pickup right there, and Franklin looked like here near the end of the first quarter, they've been on the positive side for the Berwick Panthers.
Right,
so.
Right. They actually, they've kind of controlled this game. Even
no
though
doubt.
the Panthers jump out to 2 plays, 7-point lead, but it's all been all Hornets after that.
All Hornets. 1st and 10 here for the Franklin Hornets.
Ball's actually spotted at the 44. Looking for some room, not much there. Bounces outside, turns the corner.
Good run.
Gets it inside the a play. Clarence, it looked like it was going nowhere. I mean, nowhere. And ended up with a nice gain.
That's going, here it is. Once again, here it is. Jackson able to fumble with the ball once again, but once Weber able to capitalize on his speed and tenacity, pick up got 8 yards on a particular carry.
Okay, that ended the first quarter, and we will take this break, be back with the second quarter.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vida Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications,
Stadium. The Panthers are hosting the Franklin High Hornets. Hornets lead 8-7. And of course, you know, Clarence, I'm usually down there on the field where good offensive linemen belong. Okay, but tonight I'm up here in the booth because Booger Zaffe, who's usually sitting where I'm at right now, he's got a volleyball game and he's in the gym and he's got us on his phone. And I'm sure he'll have grades for us.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm waiting for my critique later on tonight or tomorrow.
And I'm sure I'll keep you up all night worrying about that. Okay, going to have a procedure call, I think. That's going to go against the Hornets. Yep. Illegal procedure. It's going to go against the Hornets. That'll back them up 5. They had gained 7 on that last play of the first quarter, so they were looking at a 2nd and 3. But this will push them back 5, make it a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 8, I'm sorry.
See if the Franklin Hornets going to try to get out to their skill guys. Because I tell you what, when they got one-on-one with those defensive backs, they've been doing some things. So.
Had to reset the clock back to the 12-minute mark. Trips to the right side, 1 to the left. Weber with the ball, looking for something in the middle. A little crease, not very much, couple yards. That'll get him up around the 40-yard line, bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 6.
The only thing we've been seeing problems with the Franklin Hornets is that center and quarterbacks exchange. The ball is being snapped pretty high. When you see a ball snapped high like that, that means that center is trying to get to his block. So see if he can settle him down and make a difference for the Franklin Hornets.
Third down. High snap again, but he pulls it down, completes the pass at the 35. No, it's going to be an incompletion. He did not hold on to it. So he's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th and 6 from the 40-yard line. I would expect they would go for this.
I think they would probably go for it. Once again, Franklin been going on 4th down, been having an opportunity to take advantage of it in the first quarter. So see if they can get it out to the outside guys.
Incompleted pass, stops the clock. 4th down. Again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Weber flanks the quarterback Jackson. Going deep and overthrows his intended receiver, was double covered. And this is going to be an incompleted pass. So the Panthers will take over.
He had him from the snap of the ball. He was going one-on-one with Thomas and not able to capitalize. Berwick Panthers able to capitalize on that series, get the ball back.
So the Panthers will take over their own 40-yard line. 11 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Panthers trail the Hornets 8-7. We got us a good football game.
Real good football game. You know, typically, you know, Berwick been high-powered with their offense, but Franklin has stalemated their offense thus far. Franklin offense has been doing some good things. See if their defense can hold the Berwick Panthers.
But the Panthers haven't had the ball for more than 3 offensive plays at a time. I mean, they scored on 2 plays,
Right.
and then the next 2 possessions were 3 and out. So they need to get their offense working, give that defense a break. Handoff goes in the middle.
Alexander, number 10, is just going, shooting in on Angleton, make a good tackle right there.
That was Angleton on the carry for 3-yard gain.
Berwick offensive line just let number 10, Alexander, just go free, and he's going to make it pretty much all the tackles for the Hornets thus far.
Second down, 7. Hands off in the middle. Nothing
Up there in the middle.
That is shut down by number 55.
That's going to be a
Jalen
15-yard penalty right there.
No gain on the play. Stop by 55.
Jalen Ina.
Ina and number 56, Moses. And a personal foul against the Hornets.
But
Yeah,
a little extra
Handoff here
activity.
to Angleton. Able to stop it. Hornets able to capitalize for a loss as well, but now going to have a 15-yard penalty right here on the Hornets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, double smash.
15-yard penalty.
And well after the whistle.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the Hornets 45-yard line. First down, Panthers.
That'll give the Panthers the first down at the Hornet 45-yard line.
See if that particular call going to rejuvenate that Berwick offense.
That'll be their first down of this game. They hit the touchdown run, and that's their first down. It comes compliments of the penalty because the play was totally shut down. This is Milton looking for something in the middle. Not much there. Gets 2.
Talk about number 5, Weber. Once again, that's those two-way players.
Yep.
Penalty against the Panthers.
Oh, we're going to have a flag here, I think. Let's see. Or that is a spot. Okay, no flag. There was a flag. Procedure call.
Penalized 5 yards.
It's going to go
Legal procedure against the Panthers.
against the Panthers.
First and 15. Midfield.
So no play. It'll be 5-yard penalty. First down, 15. Ball right on the midfield stripe.
So he's been having a lot of penalties in the first quarter and
Sure
starting
have.
here in the second quarter now. Start playing a factor in the game once you can start having a lot of these penalties as well.
Okay, this handoff in the middle, looking for something. Keep looking in the middle, Clarence. I guess they're setting it up for later.
You know,
But they keep trying to find some room in the middle. Not much there.
you typically that Berwick offensive line usually get a good push, but Milton is ducking and dodging. Franklin defenders holding up pretty well.
The Hornets come in with a sizable defensive line. Not
Yeah,
tall
nice
guys,
size.
but they wide. And they hold their own. And so far, the Panthers' offensive line, other than that first drive, you know, they haven't been able to open up those holes. Because that first one, like I said, he had a nice little 5-yard run, and then he rips off the touchdown, and it was a huge hole for him to run through. But since then, it's been plugged up. And we're going to have another penalty on the far side. No, it's not a penalty. It's going to be
Franklin Hornets.
timeout Hornets. And I believe that's going to be their second timeout. And it was the second timeout. So with a timeout on the field, we'll take a quick break.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vida Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's
Uh, oh,
Communications,
Thank you. Okay, 9 minutes, 12 seconds to play, first half. Hornets lead the Panthers by a score of 8-7.
See if they get some one-on-one coverage out here for the Berwick Panthers, see if they can strike.
Looking to throw. Oh, throws it underneath. Screen pass. Milton with the ball. Gets upended at around the 42, maybe the 40. I mean the 43, maybe the 44. See where they're going to spot it at the 43.
Here it is. Berwick offense crew Bella able to set up the screen, middle screen to Milton. Able to make the reception, but one-on-one. One Franklin defender miss, and then number 13, there it is, come up Thomas. Big tackle right there for the Hornets.
Milton used a stiff arm, put that hand right in his chest, pushed the defender away, and turned a loss into a gain. Picked up 5, brings up 3rd down and 8. Ball's at the Hornets' 48-yard line. Bella in the shotgun, looking to pass, has time. Can't find anybody. Has a guy. Oh,
Good play.
Oh, and a heck of a. No, he didn't hold on to it. Thought he had caught it. Didn't quite hold on.
Oh, they're making some
Bring up 4th and 8.
indecisive right here. But here's Bella looking downfield. Been able to come across and just floating, finding that sweet spot. Bella's able to hook up with him to see exactly if he hit the ball hit the ground and it came out at the end, so it's no reception.
Panthers keep the offense on the field. They're going to go for it. 4th down and 8. 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. Bella calls for the ball. Starts to throw, moves to his right. Oh, almost picked off. And he had plenty of room to run. It was 4th down. So the Panthers will turn it over on downs.
Duval Lewis. That's why guys like us played in the secondary. We couldn't be receivers. Bella looking downfield. Good coverage by the Franklin Hornets.
Yep.
Looking for a receiver downfield, and he was trying to hit, I think it was Bennett.
1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
He was looking for Milton, and Lewis not able to come up with the interception. But Aaron, that's why he played in the secondary.
Yep.
You guys couldn't catch too well.
That's what they say about cornerbacks. They're receivers, they can't catch.
Once again, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Once again, that defense did an outstanding job maintaining.
Hornets will take over at their own 43-yard line, 8:06 to play in the first half. Handoff goes to the right side, not much there, spun around, still on his feet. Should have gone down. He'd have picked up maybe a yard, or at least got back to the line of scrimmage. Because he got away, ends up losing 3.
Weber taking a handoff once again, trying to get to the line of scrimmage. She thought he was tackled. Washington able to wrap him up and then not came through. And a couple of defenders able to come up. Loss for the Franklin Hornets. So good job by that Berwick defensive line.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 13. Ball's on the 40-yard line, on the Hornets' 40-yard line. 2 receivers wide to each side, 1 back. Low snap, picks it up, gets it out to the receiver.
Good
he's
tackle
going to be
right
dropped
there.
for a loss.
Good job right there, number 35 for the Hornets. It's Bennett.
Bennett. And I think, Clarence, if he doesn't make that tackle, if he slides down them hips and he gets away, there's nobody else out there.
Quick pass out to the outside.
3rd and 17.
Jackson and Johnson. Good job by Bennett. Once again, that was a big, big tackle right there.
3rd down, 16 to go. Getting 2 receivers each side. No, I'm sorry, 3 on this side, 1 on the other. Ball's on the ground, and he's going to be smothered back at the 30-yard line. He's going to lose of 7 yards. That'll bring up 4th down and 23, and I bet you they punt it this time, Clarence.
Look, give it to Washington and McIntyre, able to get a big push right there at the front. That's why the snap's been going high, and that's been the difference for that Franklin offense initially.
Said clock runs as we go under 6 minutes. going to let them punt this, or are they going to stop it for the hydration? We hit the 6-minute mark. High snap comes down in his hands. He gets it. Low line drive punt. Panthers just run away from it. It's going to stop rolling at about the Panther 47.
About 23 yards. Panthers will take over.
Yeah, 23-yard punt would have picked up the first down. That stops the clock at 5:35.
Hydration time.
And it will be a hydration timeout on the field.
With 5:35 remaining in the half.
And next week,
Hornets 8,
we're going to be
Panthers
heading
7.
to Patterson, where the Chalmette Owls will be hosted by the Patterson Lumberjacks.
Patterson Lumberjacks 2-0. Tomorrow, making a road trip, extensive Episcopal. Out there, see a big game for the Patterson Lumberjacks. See how they're going to make out to be able to get back home next week.
Lumberjacks,
To the Sugar Dome.
right, going into this week to a 2-0 3A school, but they're going to be stepping up the competition against a 1-1 Chalmette that's 5A school.
Good PowerPoint team right there for the Patterson Lumberjacks.
Panthers will take over at their own 42-yard line. They'll play 1st and 10, 5:35 to play, second quarter. Bella stays in as quarterback. And I believe that's Milton flanking him. And Milton with the ball finds a hole, turns upfield, takes it inside the Hornet 40-yard line. It'll be around a 36.
Just a matter of time. Milton has been determined to take the handoff right there from Bella and look like on that left-hand side of the offensive line where he's been getting that good push. And just a tough bull run right there, Aaron.
Yep.
Big first down for the Panthers.
16-yard gain. They'll spot the ball at the 37-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And Clarence, I believe that's their first down that didn't come by virtue of a penalty.
You're right.
Yeah. It comes with 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Milton with the ball again, looking for something on the left side. Takes it inside the 35.
Milton on the
About
carry.
the 34.
But-
I think he'll pick up around 3, maybe 4. Yeah, 3-yard gain, 3.5.
So you see Thunder, I would say it's Milton, but now you got Lightning coming to the game.
Oh.
Number 20 is the Ingleton. Ingleton coming in averaging over 100-something yards per game. So see exactly if he can get a touch himself. Milton's coming out the game.
Comes out as Ingleton goes in, a pair of senior running backs. Ingleton with the ball, gets hit in the backfield, falls forward for maybe 1 yard,
No gain on the play.
or it'll be, you might spot him at the line of scrimmage. We can't tell from here.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, they can spot him right at the line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd down.
Panthers will play 3rd and 6.
Third and about 7. 6.5. The ball spotted halfway between the 33, 34-yard line. 3rd down. Might be looking for Bella to throw this one. And he's going to roll out to his right. Has a man open, overthrows it.
Zach Gonzalez was the intended receiver right there.
Panthers will play 4th.
It's just like a 10-yard out, right near to the actual markers. Not able to capitalize right there for the Berwick Panthers going for it here on 4th down.
4th and 7, 6, say 6 or 7. Looked like they spotted him a little bit further back. They put him back behind the 34 this time. The other time he was about halfway between 33 and 34. So we'll call it 4th and 7. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Looking to go deep. Has a man open, makes the catch.
Oh, good
Hurls
run.
one, stays on his
Oh,
feet.
nice.
And a great job right there. That's what happens when you put your head down to make a tackle. He just hopped right over him. That's Milton. His
Awesome.
second one of the game.
Bella was able to take his time here, just rolling here to the near side. 3 receivers to the near side. And Milton able to get in that sweet spot, Aaron, they call it.
Yep.
good hands right there, and one-on-one with the defenders on the outside. So you got to tackle. 3 defenders for Franklin Hornets. Touchdown, Milton.
When you lead with your back, you cannot wrap up.
Got to wrap up.
You know, he just tried to knock his feet out from under it. He chopped him. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Kick is up and good.
So the Panthers will take a 14-8 lead with 3 minutes and 29 seconds to play, first half.
And
At a 5-play drive, they picked up 53 yards and 7 points.
And that's just the dynamics of it. Once again, Milton put it on his back, got that big run, then able to capitalize here on that 4th down there.
Right.
Panthers was able to capitalize, and that Franklin defense just broke down. And this where that factor come in on like this last drive where you got those Franklin guys that's been on that defensive side.
Right.
Now it's got to get back on that offensive side and do it all over again.
The other side of that coin is the Panthers defense finally got a little bit of a break.
Yeah, they
They've been
needed
going,
that.
3 and out since the game started, other than this drive.
And what the problem with the Franklin offense has been those high snaps, whereas keep getting those guys, giving the Berwick defensive line to get some good rush initially. So see if they can get that under control.
Panthers will tee it up on the 40. Low kick is going to be taken at the 22-yard line. Looking to bring it to the middle, looking for a hole. Gets out near the 40s, turned around, and racked up at around, they should spot him around the 39.
Thomas on the return. Stop at number 8, Zach Gonzalez.
Stop. Yeah, let's go. Go ahead, Clarence.
Thomas able to get the
8-yard line.
16-yard return by Thomas as well.
The ball will be spotted at the 38, where Hornets will play 1st and 10. They've got 3 minutes, 17 seconds to play in the first half. And they also have 1 timeout to work with. The Panthers have a pair in case they get the ball back.
Franklin Hornet has been, pretty positive with the ball. Just been causing errors themselves on the offensive side.
Quick pitch off the fingertips.
Jackson's pass to
Oh,
Gray.
Bennett.
Yep, they were looking to get it to Gray.
I tell you what, if that ball would have been tipped a little bit, Bennett would have been going the other way for a quick touchdown for the Panthers.
That'll stop the clock with 3:14 to play. 2nd down and 10.
Walker looked like he's calling a timeout.
Yep, timeout called by Berwick.
Timeout Panthers.
He called that timeout just before that ball was snapped. Because they actually did so. So with a timeout on the field, 3:14 to play in the first half, we'll be back after these important messages.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vita Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications,
Okay, we're back. 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Looking to throw, completed at around the 37. Not much to go. Ball comes out, not out of bounds, but I think his forward progress is stopped up around the 42-yard line. I'm sorry, 37-yard line.
Thought Thomas was going to get a actual positive play on that, but good play by number 8 for the Panthers. That's Zach Gonzalez from that safety spot. Good tackle.
He's going to lose a couple. maybe 3. Lose by 3. They're going to spot this back. Let's see.
Trying to see where the actual possession was going for after the reception.
They didn't put the ball down yet. Okay, they're going to spot it at 36. Bring up 3rd down and 12. So he ended up losing 2 yards. Third down, 3rd and 12. Rolling to his right. Completed. And he'll get the first down. I think he got the first down before he got out of bounds.
Pass complete.
Johnson and Jackson, even once again, Jackson rolling to the far side. Looking for Johnson, get to right to the sticks almost, and force his way over Bennett to get the first down. Pick up a 14 on that reception.
They're going to spot the ball right on the 50-yard line. He got out of bounds and stopped the clock, so 2:49 to play, first half.
Franklin only has 1 timeout left, and also Berwick.
Handoff this time, left side, been plenty of room. Turns the corner. Knocked out of bounds. Big gainer. And that's Weber.
Weber taking the direct handoff from Jackson, showing some speed to the outside. Thought Angleton was able to come up from that cornerback spot, and Milton able to make that game-saving tackle right there. 23 yards on the pickup.
He knocked him out of bounds at the 27-yard line of the Panthers. It'll bring up first down. 2:39 to play. Clock is stopped. Jackson staying in the shotgun. Receivers, 2 receivers each side. Rose to his right.
Got a receiver on the outside.
Has a man open. Completes the pass. Turns it back inside. Gets the first down. Inside the 20-yard line. Actually inside the 15-yard line.
Once again, Jackson rolling to that far side. Johnson looking for his favorite receiver right again. Able to get the reception and also pick up the big first down, Aaron.
Yep, first down, 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 12-yard line. That takes us into our core physical therapy red zone. Clock is stopped. No, I'm sorry, clock is running with 2:05 to play. Jackson in the shotgun.
Ooh.
Rolls to his right, makes a couple guys miss him. Spins around, gets slammed down at around the 10-yard line. We'll see where they stop his forward progress.
Jackson showing a lot of athletic ability right there. You thought he was going to go for a loss.
Jackson on the keeper.
Got positive yards for the Hornets.
Picked up a couple yards to bring up a 2nd and 8. Clock is running, 1:34 to play.
Clock management is key here.
Hornets don't seem to be in a hurry with the clock running.
Coach Johnson looked like he's just taking his time trying to get the call in. Clock moving, 9 seconds on the play clock.
What the Hornets would like to see right here is a touchdown, because they do get the ball to start the second half. Looking deep.
Ooh.
Oh, was it picked?
My God. In and out.
No, it went, hit him in the belly and bounced off.
Jackson passes incomplete.
Bennett, look at this. Jackson rolling to the far side over there, throwing in the midst of a group of Panthers. Bennett, you thought was able to have the interception, but at the last
that was
moment,
almost caught.
Almost caught by number 13. That was Thomas.
Yeah, he had his hands on. When his elbows hit the ground, it knocked the ball out of his hands. But he had the ball. That was tipped away by the Berwick defender, Bennett, and almost caught by the receiver.
Jackson showing a little athletic ability at that quarterback spot, trying to capitalize here for the Hornets.
Got a strong arm. He gets it there in a hurry. This time he's going to hand it off, but he's hitting the backfield.
And he's looking like he's going to walk in for the touchdown.
Oh my
Ball
goodness.
down.
Fumble on the play.
Turnover. Wow.
Wow.
Look at this. Big play by the Panthers.
Huge play right there. Because
Jackson, you thought he was going to walk into the end zone here.
I thought he gave it away, but he didn't. He kept it.
Ran into his own.
Right, and then somewhere along here the ball comes out. Oh,
Bennett able to strip it out of it.
Right, he just knocked it out of his hands as he was going in the end zone.
Bennett once again at the right place at the right time for the Hornets. Just stripped the ball out. Turnover.
We do have an injury in the end zone. I think it's going to be cramps. It looks like it might be a cramp. Or no, they're looking at his knee.
Might possibly look like number 2 Johnson, possibly.
Yeah, I couldn't pick up the. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, number 2 Johnson.
Yeah.
Got in the midst of all that chaos that when Jackson was thought he was walking into the end zone. Once again, the Berwick Panthers defense bent but didn't break.
So get another look at this. There you go, Clarence.
It is Jackson, you thought he was just about to walk into the end zone, and then you're going to see Bennett at the last minute stick his hand in there. And also Ingleton to come up with the tackle that fell on Johnson itself. So thought that was a touchdown, but Bennett able to get his hands in there. Once again, a big play. Recovered by number 25 for the Panthers. That was Naaman Bennett. So the Bennett brothers made it happen.
Right, one caused it, and the other one recovered it.
Good job.
Yeah, you got the ball on your own 1-yard line with 54 seconds to play.
Got to be careful right here.
Do you get under center and just quarterback sneak and let the clock run?
Typically, they go in that.
They ain't going to be in that shotgun, though. It's all the time shotgun.
Bill would have been under center, but the new coaches, they don't. I don't see too many guys.
I don't think either quarterback's been under center all night. They don't do that. That's the thing, though. And I know Gary used to talk about this all the time.
It's a big crucial.
You're starting your play 5 yards into the end zone. Hands it off. Oh, he get out in the open. Now you got something going here and goes out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot him.
Took a lot of pressure off right there.
Got some breathing room now.
Handed off right to Milton in the end zone. Once again, that left side of the offensive line for the Berwick Panthers. And after they get past the line of scrimmage, Milton just showing that speed and power. Now you're going to give Crew Bella an opportunity to spread that offense out, see if they can sling it downfield with 45 seconds left here in the second quarter.
And he went out of bounds at his own 28-yard line. Now you can run some offense.
Yeah, you can do what you want to do now.
You can throw a few balls. They've got one timeout left. Now Bella can take a couple shots here, try to see if he can get something going. Looking to throw.
Route here.
Dropping straight back, has plenty of time. There's a man open, makes the catch, across midfield, cuts back inside. Tackled down at the 45.
Naaman Bennett.
Well, Clarence, do you take those 5 yards or do you get out of bounds, stop the clock?
Try to get out of bounds and stop the clock, but basically they got the first down once again.
Right.
Coach Walker looked like he's going to take his final timeout right here.
Okay.
But good catch right here by Bennett, trying to get some positive yards, but once again, you get excited, you can step out of bounds, but still you got 33 seconds left.
Got 33.9 to play. Ball's on their Hornet 45. First down.
And that's been one of the keys for the Berwick Panthers. They was trying to run a real route on his side, Aaron. Two guys going up the field, and Crew Bella is able to look at his second option on the other side, get Bennett one-on-one, slant route coming back on the far side. So outstanding job by coaching the coaching staff for Berwick. Just really timed this offense out and also using the clock very well.
Nice pass from Bella also, because Bennett was between that cornerback and the safety in that open spot right there, and Bella just dropped it perfectly right on him.
And you see how quick the Berwick offense can actually move the football, so it is.
Yeah. This began back on their own 1 yard line. Berwick is out of timeouts. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, empty backfield. Bella moving around in the pocket, works to his right, finds a man open, makes the catch. That's Milton, and gets out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Good play. Have another opportunity for at least 2 plays here that can't get it all downfield. Look for the underneath man, see if they can capitalize and stop the clock, because Berwick do not have any more timeouts.
It will stop on the first down, but only till they move the chain, so you just get a few seconds there.
2nd and 4 for the Panthers.
Ball is at the Hornet 38.
Empty back here.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Bella moves to his right. He's going to fake the pass, keep it, and run out of bounds at around the 30-yard line.
Still got
They're gonna
17
spot him.
seconds.
Yep, right on the 30. 17.6 seconds to play before halftime. Panthers got something a little something here working.
Once again, Franklin trying to give up the underneath route, but it's trying to defend deep. Got 3 guys dropping deep. Excuse me, 4 guys dropping deep. So the underneath is clear. So
the pass protection has been good by the Panther offensive line. Of course, I think they mostly just rushing 3, maybe 4 at the most. Drop it back into coverage. Yep. 4-man rush here. Throws deep.
Oh my God!
Milton makes the catch. He wasn't able to get out of bounds.
He's able to get out of bounds.
But he makes the catch at the 9-yard line. Panthers rush to the line of scrimmage. They may spike this, and they do spike it.
An opportunity to see this. A few seconds also ran off the clock extra. See if they're gonna give it back. Here it is. Bella just able to get one-on-one here with Milton, and as soon as he turned his head, the ball was right there. Excellent catch.
Oh, good concentration by Milton right there. Stay with that.
And pick up the 2nd and goal for the Panthers.
Back shoulder pass.
Tell you what, good timing, good pass catch. You can tell these guys work a lot together. When you have a throw like that, Aaron, that's timing.
This one either has to go in the end zone or out of bounds along the sideline. You only have a little over 8 seconds, 8.6 seconds.
Play started from the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They're on the Hornet 9. Timeout's going to be called by the Hornets. And so both teams will go to their sidelines and talk about this critical situation right here.
This is a good coaching on both sides of the ball, but right here, Berwick taking that initial play from the 1-yard line and just drove down the field. Big plays and catch up to Bella and Milton. But also give credit to that Berwick defense. You know, Bennett able to capitalize because it looked like Jackson had just walked in the end zone for the touchdown and wasn't able to come up. Big fumble, big turnover for the Franklin Hornets.
First down, but that's kind of irrelevant at this point. with 8 seconds left. The time situation, you got 8.6 seconds to play first half. 1st and goal at the 9. Okay, 3 receivers to the left. Got 5 receivers out. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Bella with time. He's got to complete the touchdown, and he does! Touchdown, Panthers! Bennett in the end zone, got away. Bella worked his way around, found some time. We do have a flag, Clarence.
So see what the call is going to be.
Illegal man downfield. You have an offensive lineman that went too far down.
Yeah. The timing of the play took that long.
Yeah, that used up the clock. There's no time left on the clock.
But you can see Bennett just dragging from the far side, just dragged all the way across the end zone. And the Franklin guys didn't even see him cross their face. Here it is. Bella rolling to the near side. And Bennett just rolled right across the end zone. Yeah, that's Washington able to get across the line of scrimmage. But Bennett, it's all for naught.
Well, yeah, with the offensive penalty and accepting the penalty, they mark it off, and I think you're going to have one untimed play right here. One play, make it or you don't.
It's a big momentum.
And the Hornets are going to take that penalty because otherwise it's a touchdown. So you'd rather have them have one play from the 14. Bella with time, 3-man rush.
A lot of opportunity out here.
He's going to have to keep it. He still has it. Still has the ball.
Oh.
Doesn't quite reach the goal line. He's going to be stopped around the 1 or 2 yard line, and that'll end the half. He had time. Couldn't find an open receiver.
Yeah, Bella rolling to the far side. All the receivers covered downfield. You see, once he got past the line of scrimmage, you thought Bella was going to get into the end zone, but Franklin defenders were able to come right up and also hit the ball at the end of the. So, end of the score. Very interesting score, Aaron, at halftime. I thought we was having a blowout, but very interesting game right now.
Okay, yeah, we have a 14-8 halftime score. We're in Berwick, on the campus of Berwick High School at Geisler Stadium, Cliff Watson Field. It's halftime, folks. We'll be back after these messages.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Ochsner St. Mary, get the care you need close to home. Vida Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Ortho LA, orthopedic sports medicine, joint and hand specialists. 8 doctors, 6 locations, including Franklin and Thibodaux. Don't let an injury sideline your season. See a specialist. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Okay, welcome back to Friday Night Under the Lights. We're in Berwick, Louisiana. I'm Aaron Ortego here with Clarence Robinson. Bill McCarty doing all our stats like always. And we were going to show you a turning point in the ball game. Right here, you're looking at the fumble. This was the play where the Hornets fumbled the ball. This is the quarterback, Jackson. And he thinks he's cruising in for the touchdown, and then the ball is slapped away.
Yeah. Bennett able to get in there, slap it free, and Ingleton able to fall on Jackson, which was injured on the play. But that play right there drove the ball all the way down for the Berwick Panthers on the last possession.
That's a huge swing. The Hornets are going to go up right here, at the very least. Tie the ball game at 14, and I'm sure they want to get for 2 again, which they may or may not have gotten, but they would at the very least tie this ball game up. And we were talking during halftime. There you go. Here's your stats.
Tell you what, first of all, tied up in first down position within itself, but Franklin able to only rush for 77 yards. Berwick 122 yards. A lot of that on Milton's back. Passing yards, 101 yards for Drew Bella, 59 yards for the Panthers. 136 yards for the Franklin Hornets, 223. This difference of the score shows right now, Aaron, 14-8. The only thing, no turnovers of that particular set, but they did have turnovers. One did they have for the actual
that's why this game isn't tied up.
Yeah, but also 3 penalties for 30 yards against the Franklin Hornets. So Franklin has been doing themselves the injustice themselves, high snaps, and not able to get those first downs as needed be, but still tied first downs, 8 for each team.
At class, we were talking during halftime amongst ourselves, and none of us could ever remember seeing one team drive 98 yards and not score.
That's big.
From their own 1 to their opponent's 1, and then a half runs out on the 1 yard line. So a 98-yard drive, no point scored.
And you know what was so good about that? Berwick capitalized on using the clock.
Right.
I mean, right to the end, to the last play, and wasn't able to capitalize. So see what they get. But Franklin get the ball here in the second half to start off again. That offense did a pretty good job in that first half. So
back deep for the Hornets, number 2 Johnson.
Okay, we're ready to kick off here to start the second half. Franklin High Hornets will have the ball to start the half. Panthers are teeing it up on the 40. And waiting for the clock to get right. Still has zeros on the clock. We need to put a 12 up there, and we've got it. And there's a whistle to start the second half. Short kick in the air, catches it and sits down the 36-yard line.
Page able to get the ball right there. First and 10 for the Franklin Hornets.
Hornets will take over.
It's the last play that we had, Aaron, before halftime. Bella thought he was going to get in the end zone. I mean, just got right to the goal line, and Hornet defender able to come up, make the touchdown, and he ended up fumbling the ball as well.
Yeah, he fumbled the ball forward, and in the last 2 minutes, the only person that can recover it and advance it is the person who fumbled it, which was recovered by a different ball player in the end zone. So that's why it was not ruled a touchdown. So the Hornets will start the third quarter at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Pitch to the right side, turning the corner. Has some room out there as he crosses the 40, powers his way out to the 45, very close to the first down marker. We have to see where they're going to spot this, but if he doesn't have the first down, he's not very far from it.
And that's just the way the Franklin Hornets started in the first half. Tall sweep here to the outside to Weber, and just waiting for his blocking to develop. Thought Washington was going to be able to get a hand on it. Also number 24 for the Panthers, but Weber getting near to the first down markers. They didn't give him the first down, so he bring up a second and short.
Yeah, we are up 2nd down and 1. The ball, he's on the 45. High snap, caught in the backfield, but we're going to have a procedure call that's going to go against the Hornets. There's no play. Actually, Clarence, that might benefit the Hornets.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, because that would have been, they'd have lost at least 4 yards, 3.5, 4 yards, and the down. Correct. Here they lose 5, but more importantly, they get the down over.
Get the down over and also get an opportunity to, do a little bit of difference with their offensive call.
Okay, it'll bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 6 from their own 40.
Once again, that center quarterback exchange has been the whole Achilles heel thus far for the Franklin Hornets.
It's a good snap this time, but another flag. And it's going to be another procedure call. Somebody else jumped. That'll back them up 5 more. Now they're going to, with 2nd and 1 is now 2nd and 11.
Penalty is starting to build up already for the Franklin Hornets. Much better for you to work for your offense when you got short distance.
Yep. And that's got to drive a coach nuts.
Oh, no doubt.
That just, you're sitting there. Man, I'm sitting here with 2nd and 1. Now I got 2nd and 11.
And, it's probably was called at halftime as well, to make these adjustments. So.
Second down, looking to throw over the middle. Picked off.
No.
This is going to be picked off, brought up inside the 35, tackled down to around the 32-yard line. That's Bennett. He hung on to this one, Clarence.
Big play. You're going to see this looks like a slant route. Just a slant route that Jackson trying to get to the receiver, and to the wrong receiver, that was Bennett. They able to come up with the big interception for the Hornets. Excuse me, for the Panthers.
Yeah, the intended receiver was Thomas. Passed a little bit underthrown. Good play by Bennett.
Bennett been doing a great job at that corner spot all night. Last play of that second quarter, that was the man that caused that fumble.
Yep.
So get your hats off to Bennett.
Who almost had an interception a couple plays before that, too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Almost had a pick then. He was the one that caused the fumble and saved the touchdown.
See if the Panthers try to score here quick.
Ball on the 32, 1st and 10. Head off, straight up the middle. What they've been doing all night long. That was
Singleton.
Pick up about 3 yards.
Singleton.
55.
Ingleton, not Singleton, but Ingleton.
What the difference is, you got Ingleton at running back, but you have Milton at wide receiver. You know that he's a good possession receiver. Right. See if they can make that one-on-one situation out here.
He had a couple real nice plays on that 98-yard drive that didn't yield any points.
Right.
But
he's one-on-one out here with Thomas from Franklin.
But that was the most impressive the Berwick offense has been all night, was that long drive. Oh, here goes the right tackle that's going to jump. Washington player jumps offside. Is going to give him 5 of that back.
Penalized 5 yards.
And second down, Haymaker starting to cause these problems for both of the offenses.
Yeah, that's like we just barely 2 minutes into the third quarter. We've had 3 procedure calls. Before the ball is snapped.
That probably was discussed at halftime as well too.
Okay, it's second down and 12. Ball spotted at the 34. Hand off, right side. Not much there, maybe 2.
Ingleton on the carry.
Ingleton will pick up a couple.
Ingleton just following his block and
Number
trying to get some
10,
positive
Alexander.
yards.
Panthers to play 3rd and 11.
Once again, Franklin defense been just bending but not breaking. So it's a 3rd down and long situation. This is the time that Berwick usually busts a big play.
They would like that, but they'll settle for a 5 or 6 yard
Yes, sir.
gain that makes that 4th down play a lot more makeable. 8:40 to play, 3rd quarter, clock is running. Looking to throw. Has a man in the flats on the right side, but he bounced it to him.
Ingleton incomplete.
Yep. Now that'll bring up, had a guy
Guy
wide
Gonzalez
open
was
by
wide
himself.
open. Here it is, the pressure by Franklin defensive line. Bella was trying to hook up with Ingleton, but once again, Gonzalez was downfield by himself.
But he couldn't step into his throw.
Right.
He
But
just
you
kinda
talked about that,
off the back
Aaron.
foot, yeah.
He was just trying to get that possession receiving.
Mhm.
But good rush by the Franklin defensive line.
Panthers keep the offense on the field. Ingleton in the backfield. Receivers 2 to each side. Looking to throw.
Looking for
Completes
Gonzalez
the
again.
pass. Gonzalez with the ball, makes the catch.
See exactly where it's
Very,
at.
very close to the first down marker.
The spot would be crucial. Here it is. Gonzalez. Bella is looking downfield. Gonzalez just running across and right across the middle of the field. Able to come up with the reception was going to be crucial. It's the spot.
You're going to probably have to measure this.
By here, it looks like he had the first down, but the referee's going to make that decision and measure.
Time out for a measurement.
Yeah, because he was pulled backwards. He didn't go
Yes.
backwards on his own.
Should be. It's going to be a close call. Depending if it's a left foot or right foot spot.
Yeah. I don't think
Gonna
they
be the
gave him a
spot.
favorable spot. He certainly didn't get a good spot, and it's going to be close.
Very close.
It's barely made it or barely didn't. No, he's going to
He
have it
got
by.
it. It looked like from the way
Yeah.
we've seen on the replay,
Right.
he was right
First
past the
down,
possession.
Panthers.
So that was a good possession
Right.
receiver here by Gonzalez. Here's Bella
Yeah.
dropping back. And once again, Gonzalez just crossing right at the markers.
Good job by the offensive line. Was
Good
that ball
reception.
tipped? That ball was tipped.
Yes,
That ball was tipped and still caught.
that's good possession right there.
Good focus, concentration.
Eyes on the
First
spot.
and 10
Mr.
Panthers from
Delco.
the 22.
Looking for some room in the middle, and he finds some.
Jay Milton
That's
on the
Milton.
carry.
Milton just running straight off the guard between the guard tackle.
Number 1,
That's,
Dalen Bell.
just shy of the first down
2nd and
marker.
1.
By the time he
Yeah.
got 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, he finally got touched.
So Milton, so far tonight, has run the ball 8 times and gained 117 yards. And right now we're in the core physical therapy red zone as the ball is spotted at the 12, 13.
It's Milton.
Has some room. Gets open,
It's
cuts
a
inside,
touchdown.
outside, and it's a touchdown for Dave Milton.
13-yard touchdown run.
Milton just doing what he need to do best. But once again, you got to give it to the offensive line, get those initial blocks. Handoff here to Milton. Should have been off that gap, but good block by Washington at the offensive tackle spot. Milton able to show a little shaftiness and walk into the end zone.
Extra point. Gets
Touchdown,
out of bounds.
Panthers.
Ratcliffe holding and Crapel kick.
And Milton, Clarence, that's his second touchdown of the night, I think, or is it his third?
Kick is no good.
But anyway, we missed the
7:35
kick.
remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And with 7
Panthers
minutes
20.
and 35 seconds to play the third
Hornets
quarter,
8.
it's 20
Special
to 8.
thanks goes out
We'll
to
take
our
this
chain
quick
gang,
commercial
Ronnie
break.
Ratcliffe, Brett Blanchard.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Allen's Communications,
Okay, we're back in Berwick. This is Friday night under the lights. High school football at its best. We got us one heck of a ball game tonight,
without
Clarence.
doubt. I mean, I'm enjoying every bit of it. Once again, Berwick able to capitalize on their initial possession after here in this third quarter and able to capitalize on Mr. Milton's back.
I was commenting during the commercial break. I just really like watching him run with the football. He's just fun to watch. These two guys running into each other, but they do keep the ball.
The up man able to get the reception.
That was almost a catastrophe.
Yeah. Landry. Landry able to beat up man.
Hornets will take over first and 10 from their own 41
Could have been a big
yard
turnover for the Hornets.
Anyway, the Hornets will end up with the ball at their own 41-yard line. They'll play first and 10.
Once again, Franklin got their first possession in the third quarter, Aaron, and just started going backwards.
From procedure calls before the ball's ever snapped, you know?
Got to settle in.
But they get another chance. First and 10. Good field position at their own 41-yard line. Man goes in motion. Low snap goes between his legs. He just has to cover it up around the 31-yard line, and that's going to be a 10-yard loss.
Once again, going backwards the other way. Those snaps, the center exchange step has been very bad for the Hornets.
Yeah, and he's had some low ones as well as a bunch of high ones. Most of them have been high, but occasionally, like that one, bounced to him. He didn't field it. He's a quarterback, not a shortstop. Right between his legs, actually going to get a pretty good spot. He's spotting that ball up at the 33-yard line, so it's only an 8-yard loss. Got a good snap this time. Looking for something on the right side. Nothing there.
Weber on the carry, stopped by host the Panthers.
That'll be tackled at the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard loss. So.
3rd and 23.
56 Washington.
Yeah, 2nd and 18 becomes 3rd and 23.
Washington coming out like
21. Big third down right here. Hornets like to go for it on 4th down, but not from 20 yards away. Got to be looking.
Got the call. Time out. The clock is about to run out.
We play clock's down to 3, 2, 1, and now they're going to call time.
Hydration time.
Oh, it's the hydration timeout. So they didn't wait. Worked out good. They stopped the clock right at 1 second. So let's talk a little bit about. We're going to pick in the 4th quarter a core physical therapy player of the game, and we've got a lot of nominees. I think a lot of different people that we could use here.
Mize is number 5 right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Milton has been doing a great job. And on the defensive side, you know, Mr. Bennett at number 35 been doing an outstanding job at that cornerback spot. So those guys going to make that decision correct, Aaron?
Right,
so,
yeah, that comes out the truck, man. So anybody don't like to pick, you know who to talk to. Not me or Clarence. We have nothing to do with it. Yeah.
While they're doing that, we also want to tell them to like us on the YouTube channel, too.
Oh, yeah? Yep.
View us for the rest of the season. There's only week 3, so we got a couple of weeks left still in the football season. Look forward to you tuning in.
We'll be here once a week at least, and if we can, we're going to try to get in some playoff games. So hopefully we'll have a few teams make the playoffs.
No doubt.
We have several that have a legitimate shot. It's still early to talk about that kind of stuff, but still, from the looks of things here, we got 2 or 3 or 4 teams that could make the playoffs.
You know, this is the 3rd week of the 5-week homestand for the Berwick Panthers. So they got 2 more home games. First 5 right here in Gainesville Stadium.
First 5 and 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 are at home, and one of their road games is to play Central Catholic in Morgan City. So, it's caught in the air. I don't know if it was a pass or a fumble, but in either way, he's still running with the ball, and he's out in the open. A busted play that's going to score, and that is Weber, rather. Weber.
Watch this.
This
Watch
is weird.
This a 70-yard touchdown, but watch the replay.
Yeah, this is an accident. Okay.
Jackson rolling to the far side. You're thinking he's looking for a receiver, and he gonna
is.
see Weber out there and just dink it to him.
69 yards.
Oh, he did throw it to him. I thought he got hit and
Yes.
fumbled it.
And see, the Berwick defenders were running backwards, the defensive back. And next thing, Mr. Weber is all in open field. And then a quick 6 for the Franklin Hornets.
But, you know, from that angle, I don't think it was a pass. I believe the receiver was actually behind the quarterback. At the time, he threw it out. I mean, if we could see that replay again, we'll be able to tell if that's a running play or a passing play.
It's like Mr. Bennett, number 35.
Let's take another look at it here.
See Jackson
with the
rolling
ball.
out.
He comes up. Yeah, look, Alexander's behind him. It's close. It's close.
So Weber able to use his own athletic ability after that and put the gears in place.
Yeah, that was a beautiful run by Weber. Yep. We got a Berwick player down with cramps.
Bennett, quarterback.
Yep, that is Bennett.
Those cramps are really, once you start catching it, it makes it very difficult.
It's tough. It's tough.
And once again, that Berwick defense has been on the field, I guess, more than normal for these last 2 weeks. So we have a good football game right here, Aaron.
Absolutely. That's 6 points. That makes it 20-14, and I'm sure they'll be going for 2 again. We have a different person in the backfield, like a wildcat type situation, and he keeps it and trots in, untouched.
That was Alexander. Alexander went to quarterback. Jackson looked like he had left out the game.
Panthers 20.
Yeah, that
two-point conversion.
Right, that was like the old wildcat formation.
Yes, sir.
And it worked.
Like
so we got a 4-point ball game just like that.
Just like that, and once again, Franklin had to come back and once again put Berwick back on their heels again. We'll see what's going to happen here.
Hey, Clarence, that was 3rd and 21.
Yes.
Okay? 3rd and 21 goes for a 70-yard, busted play.
Yeah.
I mean, the play was defended. It was totally defended, and Jackson makes a heck of a read, and he gets the ball to Alexander, who just takes off and goes. I'm not saying Alexander, I mean Weber. And beautiful run, 70-yard gain.
What they say as a defender, don't stop until you hear the whistle.
Play to the whistle.
And most of those guys had just stopped and pulled back because they thought that Jackson was sacked,
right?
But it wasn't.
Okay, guys, we got a new type playoff situation coming this year, just brought to us by the Louisiana High School Athletic Association. Instead of, we used to have 5 divisions in the non-select and 4 divisions in the select. This year it's going to be 4 divisions in each. 4 non-select, 4 select. 24 teams in the select will make the playoffs. 28 teams in non-select will make the playoffs. And there will be some buys in the first round. And we're going to have to wait and see non-select how that's going to work out. They're going to try it a little bit different this year. Ball is caught in the air, but he caught it with one knee on the ground. That's Gonzalez.
Gonzalez came in with that. But just to go back to the playoff spot, if I'm not correct, you can stand correct. I think that everything is going back to the Superdome. Everything is going to be back in the Superdome, so which is great. I mean, that was the challenge for everybody to get to the dome.
Yeah,
and
it was a big thing to go to the dome.
In the last couple of years, they've been playing at different locations at Tulane and at UL.
Yeah.
You know, I think the pageantry is just to get to the Superdome. That's what most
that
guys
was the
want
thing.
to.
That's the kind of thing. Make it to the dome.
That's
Everybody
it.
wants to make it to the dome.
That's
Well,
the
if you're not
quest.
playing your championship game in
Yes.
the dome, making it to the dome goes away.
Enjoyable, I'll tell you that.
Okay, Panthers finding some running room on the left side. Picked up 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Pick up a 3, stop by
3. It's going to be 3. 3-yard gain will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Once again, Milton looked like he's just getting warmed up.
Okay, 2nd and 7. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff on the right side, gets hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward out to the 35. Be about a 2-yard gain, or bring up 3-yard gain, bring up 3rd and 6.
Johnson coming up from the free safety spot. Milton taking a handoff, cut back, trying to go off tackle. And number 2 coming all the way from that free safety spot, make the tackle, Johnson. When you see a free safety coming up like that, he's reading very well.
3rd down and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Bootleg here to the near side.
As a man open, that's Milton with the ball, takes it across the 40 to the 43-yard line. It'll be the 1st down.
Cole Mars on the bootleg. Here it is. Rubella showing like a bootleg coming to the near side. They will swing it out there, which is a good call for Mars. Pick up the 1st down for the Panthers.
Had some pressure there from Johnson. It made him get rid of it quick, but he had Milton out there in that flat. He got it to him.
Very good call by the Panthers.
Okay, 1st and 10 from the 43. Oh, drops the ball, picks it up, gets away from him. And it's going to be a scoop and score for the Hornets. Scoop and score. And that is Jackson, I believe.
Yes.
Johnson,
that free safety.
Yeah.
Just was on the previous tackle.
Right.
You know, you seen him coming up for the ball. And Crubella looking for a slant to Gonzalez and just lost the ball and just fumbled it. Quick slant intended for Gonzalez.
Right. He a little play action, and when he was going backwards, he dropped the ball.
Wow.
There's Johnson, scoop and score, easy. So, another touchdown makes it 22.
Franklin Hornets.
They're going to go for 2, as always.
My goodness.
The Wildcat formation for the 2-point conversion.
Alexander once again. Trying to get to the outside.
Yep, gets to the outside, has some room out there, got a flag. This will probably be a holding call. Flag in the backfield. It's 22-20 prior to this extra point attempt. Yep, it's going to be a block in the back against the Hornets. So that'll wipe out the game. They're going to have to do this again, but from 10 yards further back.
Blocking the back call against the Hornets.
I think, yeah, they're gonna mark this off from the spot of the foul, which was around the 10-yard line. So they'll mark it off. Let's see where they're gonna spot this.
And see if they're going to put Jackson back in the game.
I think they're going to mark this at around the 18-yard line.
Okay, Jackson's coming back in the game.
So,
which we just see on that previous touchdown that Jackson's just able to flip it over to Weber for that touchdown.
Okay. Jackson, quarterback, comes back in. No longer having the Wildcat. He's going to look to throw it this time. He's going deep. Has a man out there.
Call flag on the play with
this
that
is
one.
going to be
Pass
pass
interference on Angleton.
Flag on the play.
Angleton just bumped into the receiver right when he was going up for the football.
Interference against the Panthers.
So, this will be, I'm assuming, a half the distance to the goal.
Here's the replay.
Do it again.
Jackson able to get one-on-one on the outside.
By the 2-point conversion.
And Angleton just able to run into Johnson.
I don't know, Clarence. I didn't see a whole lot there, huh?
Phase guard pretty much almost.
Yeah, but
he ran into him.
Wasn't a whole lot from him. He didn't look too bad, but in either case, we'll try the 3rd time. Should be around the 9-yard line, I'm assuming.
Johnson in motion to the near side. Jackson trying to keep it.
Not gonna work.
Looked like he was trying to look to flip it again to Weber.
So they had 3 tries, made 1, didn't make the other 2. The last one was not made, so
still got an interesting game here.
Squirrel State 22-20.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Allen's Communications,
Friday night under the lights in Berwick, Louisiana. We're on the campus of Berwick High School, Geisler Stadium, playing the game on Cliff Watson Field.
You know, Aaron, I think I can say this. Each time Berwick had adversity, they came back and scored, see if they can get an opportunity to do something here.
Yep, they're going to get another chance right here. Moving the ball, they just turned it over.
Yeah. Once Crubella was just looking for Gonzalez on that slant route, the ball just slipped out his hands. Yep. Molo.
Got it up high, caught by Gonzalez, I think. Looking for some running room. He finds a little bit, gets it out across the 35 to the 36, maybe the 37. See where they spot him.
Stop at number 1, Bell.
Yep.
Panthers will play 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
Gonzalez gets slammed down on the ground hard.
A lot of guys for Berwick is starting to cramp up a little bit. Now as everything cooled off, Aaron, the bugs kind of swept out.
We got a little tiny breeze, not a whole lot, not enough to move that flag, but we can feel it here a little bit, and it makes a difference. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep, got a whistle, late whistle.
Timeout by the Hornets.
Hornets are going to call time.
Timeout, Hornets.
Okay, and then next week we have a game. We're going to be in Patterson next week, where the Lumberjacks will be hosting 5A Chalmette Owls. And we'll be coming back. We'll be again live on YouTube with some replays Friday night, Saturday at noon. Friday night after the ball game, we'll replay it. And then, of course, with YouTube, you can do it anytime.
Anytime. And
just go, and then if you like us, it'll all be good.
Like us. That's the great thing about technology. You know, once you like the screen, like the actual program, when we have Go Live, it's coming on your YouTube channel. So that's the great thing about it. And looking forward to going to the Sugar Dome.
Yep.
First time this year.
Yeah, that'll be our first trip to Patterson this year. We're going to really want a little breeze next week.
Yes, sir. Please.
Because you go out there, you know there's going to be plenty of mosquitoes.
That's the third group.
A little breeze makes a big difference.
Third defender.
First down right up the middle. It's Milton powers his way across the 40 to about the 43.
I mean, Milton looked like the more carries he gets, the better he actually runs.
Right. And like I mentioned earlier, and I'll say it again, I just like watching that guy with the football.
North and south, you know, you don't see no east and west stuff.
And he's got good speed. He's got good power. He's not real big, but he's strong. He's well built, and he's just fun to watch. Look like them cramps might be starting to hit them Hornets now.
Mr. Milton just getting warmed up. 12 carries for 142 yards.
That's Jalen Heine.
55 Heine.
That it's gonna. I don't think he wanted to walk off the field, but they said no. We called time and brought somebody out. You got to go for at least one play. Because I don't think he'd have been able to play anyway. He's still kind of struggling.
You know, Franklin just still been running that three-man front against that Berwick offensive line, and they have definitely showed a difference pushing. Give Mr. Milton that extra yards carrying.
Second down and 4. Handoff straight up the middle, not much there. Maybe a yard.
Milton on the carry. Stop by Weber.
That'll bring up third down and 3.
3rd and 3.
Like Berwick is going to like a power set more than often now. Looking a little bit more conservative.
2 minutes, 40 seconds to play, third quarter. Tight ball game here. Franklin leads 22-20 over the Panthers.
Milton's coming out now. Ingleton's checking in. Like Milton had a little injury on his hand.
He's not getting any medical attention. Good snap, handoff.
Ooh.
No, he kept it. He kept it. This is Bella out in the open. He's in a race across inside the 25-yard line. So he faked the handoff and kept it, and nobody went with it.
Excellent call. Guard pulling here to the near side. Fake the handoff to Ingleton, and after that it's just foot race by Crew Bella. 35-yard pickup on the carry.
And, you know, Clarence, I'm old. My memory don't always work right, but I think that's the first time they've done anything like that. Now, he rolled out on some bootlegs to pass.
But you see what happened was that Franklin defense is being over-aggressive.
Right.
Very much, and that's what happened with a big play like that, going back out.
Yeah, they all went for the ball carry. This time he's going to hand it to him.
Going to be a face
It's going
mask.
to be a flag, yep.
Ingleton on the carry.
And
Flag on the play.
Panthers think it's going to go their way. They're going to face. No, okay. I'm about to say face mask against the offense, but he changed his mind and went the other way.
Once again, on that previous play, you can definitely see excellent call, just like you said, Aaron, just to bust that defense up. When you get over aggressive like that, looking for 5 or 20, then that's what happened. Keep the ball in one hand. Big first down for the Panthers.
Because he rolled out there. There wasn't nobody but him out there.
5-yard penalty.
And he picked up, what I think he said, 35 yards. Yeah. So this evidently was an incidental face mask because it's only a 5-yard. 1st and 5. Play action, looking to throw it. And I think he just overshot him.
Yeah,
looking for Morris.
Yeah.
Bring up second down.
Trying to think it over the top to Morris, but not able to get that actual touch for the pass.
And we are now in the core physical therapy red zone as the ball is spotted at the 17-yard line.
1:21 here in the third quarter.
It's 2nd down and 5 from the 17. Panthers trail by 2, looking to take the lead. Play action, throws it in the middle, trying to hit that slant. Good defense.
Bella's pass to Gonzalez, incomplete.
Yeah, I think Franklin got the MO on that one.
Yeah, it looked like the defender got a hand in there and knocked this away.
Here's Gonzalez trying to hit that slant route hard. Franklin defender able to break in. Good defense by Franklin Hornets. That's number 6. That's Harrison, Malik Harrison, able to break up the pass.
3rd and 5. In the red zone, the core physical therapy red zone. Play action fake to Middleton. Bella with the ball. Gets spun around, stays up on his feet, powers his way forward, and he's going to be close to the first down marker. If he doesn't have it, he's definitely close enough to go for it on 4th. We got a player down.
Here's Bella just making the handoff, faking the handoff to Milton, trying to get to the outside. Franklin defender stretching it here to the near side like they're supposed to do it. Then the pursuit. But Bella able to get some second effort right there. Washington pulling him forward.
I always thought you could push him, but I didn't think you could pull him. But you can't pull him. I didn't think you could pull him. But he did.
See the spot.
He, like I said, if he doesn't have it, he's going to be just inches from it.
Yeah, it's going to be a short.
That's going to be a little bit more than that. Yeah, it's going to be a good yard.
Yard short.
See what the call could be here.
I thought it was going to be closer than that, but not so.
Previously, that little bootleg that they did was very successful.
You know, Clarence, we've been doing these ball games a long time, and I'll never forget. This is a good 15, 20 years ago at least. Called timeout for a measurement. The ball was on the sideline. They had the ball on the sideline. No, I'm sorry. The ball was on the middle of the field. So instead of bringing the chain to the ball, the referee actually picked up the ball and brought it to the sideline where the chains were. Yes, sir.
No.
Put the ball down, then turned around and said it was inches short. It was like 4 inches short, and then went back and put the ball back in the middle of the field. He brought the ball to the sideline.
No.
I'd never seen it before
I think
that.
they probably got a call on him.
Oh, I'm sure he heard a lot about it. Because we sit here in the booth, we just going nuts over it. Cannot believe what he. And this was the head referee.
No.
4th down. Milton with the ball in the open, and his 4th touchdown of the night. He made it look easy. There was nobody out there. I say the entire offense just did an excellent job on this.
Once again, Milton just able to take the handoff. And what you got is an up back, pretty much like a tight end, extra blocker in the box. And he ran right off Washington and up back, untouched to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One defender out there, one man to block him, and he just cruises right in for his 4th touchdown tonight, and making himself quite a reputation for that trophy tonight.
You know, and 4th down and short for the Franklin Hornets, and that just break it back right there. Panthers going for 2 here.
Bella rolling to his right. He's going to keep it. And did he get in? No, he did not get in. He did knock the pylon over. Had the ball in his right hand. Let's take another look at it.
Bella's rolling to the near side, and the referee's standing right at the goal line. Thought he probably was going to step in, but the Franklin defender was able to knock him out. He didn't cross the law, so.
Wasn't that hand the ball that hit the pylon?
The ball did hit the pylon.
The ball hit the pylon. That's a touchdown. Unless his foot was out of bounds first. No.
No, he hit the pylon.
He hit. That's a touchdown. A
2-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
Oh, boy.
Well, that's 2 they blew. One each way in the end zone.
Balance here a little bit. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because he hit the pylon with the football.
Yeah, 46 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Fast-moving 3rd quarter. Once again, we have a very interesting game here. You know, we thought that Franklin just coming in averaging 7 points a game, and Berwick 40 points a game. Tonight is kind of different matter here. See, the Berwick Panthers been having a lot of adversities tonight. See, they've been actually answering each time.
Yeah, now we're gonna have fun in the 4th quarter, Clarence. We get our money's worth tonight.
Oh, yes, sir. On a Thursday night, huh?
Yeah, Thursday night football. Kick is high on the right side. Caught at the 30. This time they're going to run it. Hit at the 37. Push back and out of bounds. We spotted at the 37-yard line or the 36-yard line. First and 10 with 38 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
Each possession for the Franklin Hornets had kind of, like I said, hurt themselves with the snaps and also penalties, like you said earlier. So, see if they made their adjustments.
Milton scored his 4th touchdown, and I know he was over 100 yards early in the 3rd quarter. So, we'll check with our main man over here, Bill McCarty, and he quickly is going to add that up and get us a running total here. Hands off, looking in the middle. Weber with the ball, powering his way up.
Weber on the carry. Fouled by a host of Panthers.
It's a nice gain of about 8.
Pick up by 7 yards.
Okay, 7. They're working one back.
You know, Franklin been very methodical on their possessions, keeping that ball away from the Panthers offense.
7-yard gain. Mark the ball at the 43-yard line as we're going to work our way to the end of the 3rd quarter. And it'll bring up we'll start the 4th quarter with a 2nd and 3 from their own 43-yard line. We'll be back after these important messages.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Allen's Communications,
Okay, guys, just to bring you an update on Mr. Milton. He's carried the ball 14 times for 156 yards, and he's caught 3 passes for 46 yards, which is going to put him at around a little over 200 yards, 202 yards.
Tell you what, that's a good night for him. It looked like he's still just getting warmed up. We just started the fourth quarter.
That's what I was going to say. That's through 3 quarters.
3 quarters. So also he's playing also on defense as well. So, you know, and he's going both ways, and that tells you a lot about him. In good shape, I'll tell you that.
So like I said, he's got an inside track, and for the Hornets, Weber, the other number 5.
Likewise.
He's got a pretty good night working for him as well. High snap, hands it off, but he's tackled in the backfield as soon as he got the ball.
Smith at the right place at the right time, always making them true to hit. Brett Smith coming from that linebacker spot, just able to break 3, untouched.
3rd and 6.
Loss on the play.
So 2nd and 3 becomes 3rd and 6. Ball carrier had nowhere to go. I mean,
nowhere.
As soon as he got the ball, 2 guys right there in his face.
Almost there for the snap itself.
Third down, clock is running, 11:20 in the game. Panthers on top, 26-22. Snap, rolls to his left. Looking to throw, he's going to be swarmed under. Back at the 30.
Good reception by
He's going to
Johnson.
pick up the first down, I believe, unless he gets a bad spot. Looked like he, they're going to spot him right at the first down marker. And
Jackson.
they're going to go him the first down.
First and 10 Hornets.
Jackson and Johnson hooking up again.
Yep.
Good positive play right there for the Hornets. Bennett coming out the game was on that last play over there.
Kind of hate to see him come out of the game on defense. He's the guy been making a lot of plays.
Yeah.
Gets a good snap, flips it out, and it's going to be an incompleted pass. Stops the clock at 7:48, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Pass intended for Thomas right there, just trying to get a little quick screen outside.
Jackson stands right now 8 of 13 for how many yards? 139. 2 touchdowns. High snap, brings it down, looking for somewhere to go, can't find anyone. They're tackled from behind. The tackle was made by Luke
Leloup.
Lost 3 yards on that. It'll bring up 3rd down and 13.
Once again, that's just containment here on the defensive line, not letting Jackson get to the outside.
Clock is running. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the game. Panthers on top by 12, 34 to 22. 3rd down. Big play right here for both teams. And a whistle. Timeout, Panthers. And I believe that'll be their first one of the second half.
You're correct. Coach Walker seen something that he didn't like.
Yep, there's
Good
something
call,
out there. Yep.
timeout. 3rd and 13.
Didn't like the matchups he had out there.
Seeing a guy come in motion here to the near side kind of made some adjustments. Nobody had really adjusted on the defensive side, so see if Franklin going to come back with the same play. See what been an interesting game, Aaron, just tonight.
Well, it's not the game we expected to have.
Yeah.
We got a good one here. This has been an entertaining football game.
But see what the difference is on a Thursday night rather than playing on a Friday. It means you probably got to put some time in on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. So, you know, got these guys a little bit thrown off. But they have a long weekend.
Yep, that's the good side.
Yeah, it is.
And we don't know exactly why, at least I don't know exactly why the game was moved. It was scheduled for, but my guess was going to be lack of referees.
Right.
That's an issue.
And it's been an issue
for
thus
the
far.
state, and a lot of times they just don't have enough to do every game on Friday.
Big rush right here.
This one just thrown up for anybody. It's going to be picked off.
Interception.
Yeah, that was just thrown up and hope for somebody caught it with a white shirt, but didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
I think it's the other Bennett that came up with it, huh?
It looked like say Ingleton.
Was it Ingleton?
Jackson able to just throw it up and just lobbed it up, and Ingleton in the right place, right time.
Yeah.
Pass intended for Johnson, but Ingleton previously got burned in the first quarter with that situation. Were able to come back and big turnover for the Panthers.
That's a huge play right there.
Yes, it is.
Because that gives the Panthers, they up 2 scores, and it gives them the opportunity to run some clock here.
Run some clock out.
You got 6 minutes, 49 seconds to play in the game, and it gives them, it should take at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You'd like to see them they would like to see themselves take 5 or 6 minutes off, but you need
one
to.
thing we see with Milton, if he's getting the ball, he's still running hard, but now you have Ingleton in the game at tailback.
Okay, Hornets have all their timeouts. Do you start using them now? Or you wait? You need to score twice.
Got to score twice, but still,
You know,
after this first.
looking for something right up the middle. Surprise, surprise, they running the ball in the middle. Picked up a couple, maybe 3.
Ingleton on the carry. Stop at number 5, Weber. Pick up of 2.
bring up second down. Clock is running.
Ingleton come out the game, and Milton come back in the game with 5 touchdowns.
Now we need to watch that play clock to see if they take full advantage and run as much time off. They got 12 seconds left on the play clock. Bella sets his offense. Snaps it with 4 seconds left. Good play.
It's Milton once again.
Milton again, up the middle. Picks up 5.
Milton on the carry. Pick up about 5 yards.
Bring up second down and 3.
Bishop timeout.
Third down and 3, I'm sorry. And this is time. This is the hydration timeout we have right now. And I think, are we going to a break here? Yep. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with the final part of this game when we return.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Allen's Communications,
Okay, we're back with 5:57 to play in the game. Panthers lead the Hornets 34-22. Handoff goes in the middle. Ingleton with a first down. Big first down right here.
Yeah,
And this
that's
is
a
a clock
clock
moving
run.
first down. Yep.
that's a clock run. Ingleton able to pick up that big first down. And once again, with those running backs from Berwick, they're running off south.
Right.
That's what you like, old school running back, Aaron.
Right. And, that run there was Ingleton, but bring you up to date on Milton. 17 carries, 224 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Well earned.
And that's on the ground. I think
On
he
the
has
ground.
46 in the air to go
Yes.
with that. So he's working darn close to a 300-yard game.
Hell of a game, and it came out really.
This is Ingleton looking for some room. Nothing there. Nah, I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a couple.
Lost a couple.
Stop by number 53.
It'll bring up second and 12.
Bouton.
Yes.
We hit the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter.
Hand off there to Ingleton, trying to bounce it outside, but the Franklin's defender's able to breach that line. Loss for the Panthers.
Clock continues to run. We're at 4:40. Play clock's at 12 when they snap it. This is Milton looking for something somewhere. Can't find much.
They haven't blown the whistle yet.
Milton on the carry.
He turned a loss into a
Third and
small
10.
gain. You get the 2 yards they lost previously back. It'll bring up third down and 10. 4:18 on the clock. It continues to run. 28 seconds on the play clock.
So Coach Walker's going to take all the time that he can with this. Just run that clock out.
The previous play they had snapped it with still 12 seconds left
Yeah.
on the play clock.
Just try to run it as much
Yeah.
as you can.
Like to get it down under 5. Keep the
Bella.
ball on the ground, keep the clock moving. That's good for the Panthers, bad for the Hornets. We're at 3:50 to play in the game. Handoff goes to the left side, finds some room,
Oh,
gets
look
out in
at
the
this.
open, and he's in a race. Got his first down as he goes down
Ingleton on the
inside the
carry.
20-yard line.
21 yards.
And that's Ingleton on a big gainer right
First
here.
down, Panthers.
Check this run out, Aaron. Take the direct handoff from Bella. He's patient enough to wait for his blocking to develop, come off tackle, going forward, and then just turn on a little speed right there, get outside. 22 yards on the pickup.
Nice
Ingleton.
cut. Good read
Yes.
by Ingleton. You know, it looked like he was going to try to take that outside, but he saw the lane inside, took it inside. The defense overruns him. 22-yard gain. Nice play. In the core physical red zone as the ball is spotted at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Milton with the ball, spins around, bumps into his own man, finds some room on the right side, fights his way inside the 15-yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot him. Well, probably looks like somewhere around the 12 or 13.
7 yards.
a nice 7-yard gain,
Yes.
maybe 8. Bring up second
Well
down.
earned.
Clock goes under 3 minutes. And the clock is running. You need 2 touchdowns.
Thought Alexander was going to make that tackle right there. Just kind of spun off of him. Just had a lot of determination and also keeping that clock running.
He
Yes.
spun around and run into his own man, but still turned it into,
Good
and that was in the
yards.
backfield. And he
Yes.
turned that into a 7-yard gain. High snap, pulled it down, hands it off to the left
He's
side,
gonna walk into number 6.
and touchdown number
Milton in for
6.
12-yard touchdown.
And yeah, that is Milton. I couldn't pick up the number, but it was Milton.
Yeah, that was 5.
Yep.
He's just so determined, Aaron. When he get the
Oh.
ball, he took the handoff right there from Crubella. And once he gets to the line, he's very patient and waiting for the blocking to develop.
Right.
Once he gets to the outside, it's just a foot race.
Well, both him and Ingleton are good at that. They
Right.
don't just take the ball and go. They find the right place, the right way to go, and they've made some nice long runs.
It looked like number 5 for Franklin Weber has always been in number 5 way for,
Right.
for the Panthers. So 6 touchdowns for Milton.
He's having fun tonight.
Oh, yes, sir.
He's having a good time. Oh. Okay, that was a 6-play drive for 58 yards and a touchdown. The kick is a low-line drive, goes under the crossbar. So the score will stay at 40 to 22.
And Berwick is right back at their 40 points with the average in the game. So
That 40-point
they
mark.
made it. It was strung out into
Yeah.
4 quarters, but Berwick did meet those 40 points.
There's our player of the game. You get to look at him as he scores his 6th touchdown of the night. 20 carries for 245 yards running and 46 more through the air. Puts him, what is that, 291
291 yards for Mr.
for
Milton.
the night.
You know, he didn't have that big game against Morgan City and also last week against Kaplan. Ingleton was the man then, but I tell you what, Jada Milton has made a difference tonight. All 6 touchdowns by number 5. Outstanding job.
That's a pretty good season, man.
I think so for most guys. That
6
you know,
touchdowns in a season is
yeah,
not all bad,
he
you
made
know.
a
But
difference in one game.
he's got that tonight. It didn't start out as that. You
No,
know?
it
I mean,
didn't.
well,
It
I
didn't.
think got back. He had that big long run for a touchdown,
Right.
but I mean, after that, they struggled offensively. And here in the second half, though, they've been able to open it up. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with, you mentioned this several times during the game, a lot of players for the Hornets going both ways.
Yes, they are.
I mean, Panthers have a few, but the Hornets have several going both ways. This hits the ground and stops at around the 23-yard line. It's picked up, brought straight up the field to the 35, where the Hornets have set up shop with a 1st and 10, but only 2:06 to play.
Yeah.
Hornets will play 1st and 10 from
Down
the
18.
35-yard line.
Now, I'm going to see if Mr. Jackson is trying to get the ball downfield because, you know, the time is becoming a big factor for the Franklin Hornets to clean this thing up.
On the other hand, Panther defense is playing prevent.
Yeah.
Everybody just make the tackle. Keep the guy in front of you. It's okay if he scores a
Yeah,
touchdown.
and
We get the ball
Just
back.
get the ball back,
Yeah,
and you know
yeah.
what they're going to do, try
But
to run the
just-
clock out.
Keep the offense in front of you. Don't let anybody get behind. You're going to have 3, maybe 4 DBs playing probably 15 yards off the line. Actually, not too much. No, they're up pretty close. I would have thought they'd have been further back.
Hornets calling a timeout here.
Timeout Hornets.
Oh, I don't understand that one.
Trying to get a big play.
Yeah. But,
Next week, going back to the Sugar Dome.
On to the Sugar Dome. Yep. Chalmette Owls coming to Patterson. Patterson Lumberjacks 2-0 going into tomorrow night's game. And, feeling pretty good about themselves, and the Owls will come in at 1-1.
Tell you what, that's a nice little ride for Chalmette to come all the way to Patterson
yeah.
for that. So
Yep.
good,
2 hours plus, probably, huh?
good 5A school to Patterson to get a good test, see exactly where they at in that classification. And always you start to see these power rating games that people try to play up.
Well, those points are so important.
Yeah,
You know,
they
I
are.
mean, it's whether you
They
get
are.
into playoffs or not. It's also who you're going to play. You're going to be in the top half or the bottom half. You play at home, play on the road. Running play. Up the middle, surprisingly. I expected him to come out throwing the ball. Put a 5-yard gain.
Tell you what, Franklin got some things to look at now from the this particular game on the offensive side.
They got a lot of positives
A lot
to
of
take
positive
out.
things to take out of this game.
Absolutely. Yeah, they were only averaging, I think, 7 points a game.
Yes.
Coming into tonight, they hung 22 up.
24, Edwards on the carry.
Edwards on the carry once again for the Hornets.
Yeah, he's going to lose a few yards here. It'll bring up 3rd and 10, maybe 11, depending on where they put that ball. But it's right at 3rd and 10. Clock is running as we hit the 1:10 mark. Minute, 10 seconds. Clock is running. And I think the Hornets are satisfied to just get out of here with this. And like I said, they will leave with some positives.
Yeah, much improved.
Under a minute to play. Trying to get away, can't get away. He's going to be dropped right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up 4th down. 46 seconds rather to play.
Jackson
4th down.
Run down by Toops.
Can't run out the clock,
4th down.
but they can come
They
close.
can go close to it, very close to it.
Play clock at 25. Scoreboard at 20 at that time was right at the 30 mark. So it's about a 4 or 5 second difference between the play clock and the game clock. Play clock down to 4. Ball is snapped. Looking to run it on the left side. Nothing there. The clock should stop, but wisely they're not going to stop it and let it run out. And the clock goes to 0, and that's the ball game as the Berwick High Panthers will take the victory from the Franklin Hornets by a final score of 40 for the Panthers, 22 for the Hornets. We'll be back with some final game stats and comments right after these important messages.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com. Your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing. Modern Industrial Workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Okay, we're back. Following the game, we have an injury on that last play. He's completely surrounded by people taking care of him. We can't see who he is. We believe it's a Hornet.
Player on top of another player.
Oh, it's
players.
two of them.
One
There's
of
a
the
Berwick.
Berwick guys on the bottom
Yeah.
and Franklin guys on the top. Looked like it was number 1.
Made
The
a
last running play,
Yeah.
and that was Bell got turned over on top of the.
So, like I said, we can't really see what's going on. There's a whole lot of people surrounding two guys, one from each team.
Trying to see if that's Washington.
Yeah, I can't see any numbers. It's good to see
I'm
a
just
white
trying to
uniform
look
and
to
a
see
black
if
one.
Washington was on the sidelines. Looked like possibly Washington, and also Bell number 1. So once again, Aaron, this was a very entertaining game. The Berwick
Absolutely.
Panthers was coming in averaging 40 points a game.
Right.
And met that mark.
Hit that.
Franklin was only averaging 7 points a game and came up with 22 points.
22.
So that really made a difference. It showed that they had some things going on. So had the player of the game as well, Mr. Milton, 6 touchdowns.
Jaden Milton
Yeah.
with 6 touchdowns in one ball game. Wasn't hard to pick a player of the game for this
Oh,
one.
I mean, no doubt. Five did his thing, and our great statistician, Mr. McCarty, has some great numbers for us.
Yeah, the final stats for Franklin ended with 10 first downs. They had 68 yards rushing, 139 yards passing, which totaled 207 yards of offense. Turned the ball over 3 times. They scored 6 points off the one Berwick turnover and had 8 penalties for 60 yards. For Berwick, they had 16 first downs, 328 rushing yards, and 119 passing yards, which totaled 447 yards. They had the 1 fumble. They did score 12 points off of Franklin turnovers, and they were penalized 7 times for 50 yards.
But you see, one thing that starts up to me, you got over 400 yards of offense and 16 first downs, which reflects the big plays in this game.
Right.
There were a bunch of big plays in this game, particularly by the Panthers. And those big plays, like I said, they end up, like I said, 450 yards almost, but only 16 first downs.
That's amazing, but
Yeah.
that means you had a lot of big plays
Big
to take
plays.
place.
Yep.
And Milton did have a lot of big plays.
He had a 60-yard run, a
correct.
50-yard run.
So
Yeah.
that makes a big difference. So
Yep. Jaden Milton, as we mentioned earlier, is our player of the game. 20 carries, 245 yards, 5 touchdowns rushing, 3 catches for 46 yards, and a touchdown receiving. So a total of 6 touchdowns, almost 300 yards, 290-plus yards. He had fun tonight.
that young man going to have to hydrate tonight, get
and-
some rest,
and sleep well.
and sleep well.
Yeah.
Thursday night game, and Friday is going to be much better for him next week. So.
Right. So next week we'll be in Patterson with Chalmette versus Patterson, and that'll be our game from the Sugar Dome in Patterson. Still have 2 guys down on the field, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up tonight, and hopefully nothing too serious going on. Look like there's a light down there for something. I don't guess these guys, but anyway. That'll do us. My name's Aaron Ortigo here with Clarence Robinson, Bill McCarty with our stats as always. And this has been Friday night under the lights. We're signing off from Berwick, Louisiana, Berwick High School's stadium, Geisler Stadium, and Cliff Watson Field. Good night, y'all.
Thanks for joining us for Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing. Modern industrial workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.